Hello troops, welcome back to the channel. It's Dan from Hades Airsoft, and today we are doing a kit review. We have been very kindly sent out a bunch of kit and equipment from Stab Solutions. Now Stab Solutions, they are a company, UK company. They're serving members of the British Army, Infantry, just like I was, and they have been working on a whole bunch of products, essentially with the aim of becoming better operators, making their lives at work a little bit easier. This kind of innovation that we're seeing within the British military and other Western militaries, but you know, serving soldiers, finding practical solutions to some of the problems that they face. It's actually been quite a tough review because for my first review I wanted to be nice and fair and try and find a few faults, but I'm just so impressed with it. There's really not much I'm going to be able to pick them up on, which is good. That's a very good sign. So we've got two products to look at. The first is the hydration carrier for your camelback, and then we've got the structural cummerbund. Both of these admittedly are aimed a little bit more towards the Virtus issued plate carrier. However, for Airsoft and Milsim, check out the website, guys. Certainly give you a little bit of an edge in your game. So now we're going to check out the hydration carrier. So if you're familiar with the Virtus STV plate carrier system, you'll be aware that there's this very strange 7 molly setup along the front and along the back. Nobody knows why it's 7 rather than 6 or 8. It's one of life's mysteries. But what Stab have been very clear about with this design is specifically configuring the hydration carrier for that admittedly quite awkward 7 molly configuration. What that means as well is it's a wide design, and that's done completely on purpose, because normally a camelback bladder, they're kind of tubular, they've got, you know, they're kind of rounded, and whenever I've had a camelback on the back plate of my system, and then I've tried to put a loaded pack or day sack on top of that, normally it becomes very unbalanced. What Stab have done with this wide design is made it possible, and I've tried it and I was actually very, very pleasantly surprised. I had a 2-litre camelback bladder in here and I had a day sack on top of it, and it was far more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. I'm a bit old school, and you know, normally I would take the camelback out of this system, put it in the day sack. But actually, when you're, you know, on the move, especially in a professional environment, but also within a Milsim or Airsoft environment, sometimes we're reacting very quickly, changes to missions and things like that, and your current configuration might have to change on the fly. You might have to chuck a day sack or a pack on top of this system that you've already got configured. With this, you just don't even know it's there. Honestly, I've run it empty and I've run it full, and it's on there and I completely forget about it. It's crazy. This is going to give you the ability to add on some pouches and kind of turn it into a bit of a back panel. I'm not too much of a fan of back panels, but I'm looking forward to adding some pouches on here, running the bladder and not running a day sack at all. So gonna try that out next weekend. We've also got drinking tube ports on the left and on the right. I personally like my drinking tube on the right, but personal preference, you're accommodated either way. We've got a bit of Velcro on the back here for a morale patch or a zap patch, anything like that while you're at work. And then in here, which I think is an absolutely, again, genius bit of the design, is to secure the camelback bladder. We've got this loop with the Velcro, because I don't know if you're familiar with the camelback day sacks, they've got that little loop of cordura in there, and actually with their own design it can be a bit of a fight sometimes to secure the camelback. When I opened it up and I saw that was like one of my real pet hates had been accommodated for. Honestly, so impressed with the quality. It's all laser cut. You know, even the Velcro is multi-cam. That low profile design, absolutely fantastic. So once this is on here now, I don't see this coming off at all. This is on here now for good. So the second product we are going to look at today is the structural cummerbund. So there's a couple of really key features that Stab Solutions have worked into this this product that make it, you know, quite special, because there's a few of these cummerbunds out on the market, but what this one does is it incorporates the issued attached double buckle system without any need for cutting, modifying, taping up, tucking away. It's really important actually that there's no need for any cutting, because when it comes time to hand this into the stores and you've cut off the buckles, you're going to get a bill if you're in the forces. This takes that completely away. It incorporates the issued system perfectly. I personally didn't mind it, but I know a lot of people don't get on with it. Now that I've tried this from Stab Solutions, I kind of do mind it. Like, I can't see myself going back. The other thing that not many, if any, cummerbunds, third-party cummerbunds have is a rigid bit of plastic behind there. And what that means is that you can actually attach pouches to the molly that's been cut in here, laser cut molly, and not have the cummerbund flapping about under the weight of a magazine pouch or a tourniquet pouch, something like that. Very good bit of design. I also thought out here in the Canaries with the heat, that might have been a little bit of an issue, but very far from it. So we've got this quick release buckle here on the front. Comes with quite a long bit of their laser cut pull here, but I just taped that up, not really any great shakes. That quick release system, and as you can see, this is that infamous double buckle system. Very, very easy to install. And one of the really good bits about this, actually, the third interesting feature with it, because at the back here it's secured with elastic, quite similar to a JPC plate carrier. If you need to add on a jacket or any other extra layers, you've got some give in there with the elastic. I've tried from another well-known third-party kit tailor one of these cummerbunds. It doesn't have this elastic backing, it doesn't have the rigidity in the cummerbund on the side there. So I've tried a couple of options, both the issued and another third-party one. This one from Stab, it just blows all the rest of them out of the water. Again, I'm yet to try this with any pouches on there. I'm going to try that next weekend and see if I can rejig a little bit of my Virtus setup just to make life a little bit easier for myself. And at the end of the day, guys, that's what Stab are doing. They are serving soldiers. They're creating the solutions to the problems that professional soldiers are facing with their issued kit. I think the Virtus is a good plate carrier. It's a good system. It does have its flaws, and these products from Stab go a long way to remedying some of those flaws and, you know, giving those operators a fighting chance. So there we have it, guys, a fantastic couple of products from Stab Solutions. Do not forget to check out their website and see the full range of products that they've got on offer. See you next time on the channel.